everybody and welcome to another video. We start this one off in Carshalton, heading towards the famous Rose Hill roundabout, but we don't go that far this time. As you can see, we are stuck in traffic. There's a little turning over to the right hand side that someone wants behind us, but it's not prepared to wait in the traffic like normal people because it's special. So as we're driving down here now, we're moving on a little bit. You'll see a car come towards us, but it has to hit its brakes. It's got no choice because it's got a special person driving straight towards it on the wrong side of the road. Now this special person has brought 3 people into this scenario. This van that he tries to sneak into there, the little gap to get out of the way of the car coming towards it. Now it turns right and it's fully on the wrong side of the road going into the road. So it's cut the corner that bad it hasn't even touched the left hand side of the road. And here's the third car that is just narrowly avoided that's gone past now. Some people just haven't got the brains they were born with. So we'll move on, but we're still in Carshalton. We're going in the opposite direction now. Now as you can see over to the left hand side, that road there, Green Rife Lane, is absolutely chock-a-block. It's just not moving. So this BMW here cannot turn into the road, otherwise it would be blocking our road. So it's got a big pile of traffic behind it. There's not a lot it really can do about it. It's just got to wait. But when you get a little bit closer, it's not really the BMW that's holding up all the traffic behind it. It's the Range Rover that cannot get through that huge gap there. You know what I say? If you can't drive a big car, don't fucking buy one. But I bet he's really good at driving fast because that's what they think is a good driver. If they can drive really fast, they're good drivers. But getting through a gap that a bus can get through...
Two sites.
Two sites? So, moving on, we come to some absolutely brilliant, wonderful parking. Great parking. Great parking. Is it really that hard to park straight? Great parking. Now on this little estate here, you will have to park on double yellow lines to do deliveries, but there's a way of doing it, isn't there? You don't park on the bend of a bloody turning to do it. I mean, that is just pathetic driving, or parking I should say. I mean, that's where people walk across the road as well, you know, with their prams and everything, and the arsehole was parked like that. Unbelievable. Now, straight after that, we are looking at the woman on the left-hand side of the road here. Well looked. Well looked. Gotta love someone that looks. I know she's got priority, but bloody look anyway. So, answers on a postcard. Do you just step out because you got priority, or do you look before you do it? Because you might get someone like this. Look at the car coming from the left-hand side here. Reluctantly, she waits for them two to cross the road, which she's supposed to, but now she's supposed to wait for the other one, but doesn't. Blocks it off. Why not wait a few seconds and let that woman go? No, the woman's got to walk round the car. But the driver of that car was a little bit special because here she is pulling out of that turning. The van has to wait for her, then this car has to wait for her, and then the woman had to wait for her crossing the road. Everyone had to wait for her, apart from me obviously. So next clip, we are back in Hammersmith / Fulham. We are on Lily Road and we're about to turn right onto North End Road. And as you can see, I cannot go anywhere, so I'm going to wait here. I'm going to wait till there's a bit of room past this lorry and then drive a bit further forward. It's simple, isn't it? You just got to use your head. Now, some of you in this clip will blame me, and I know the ones that will blame me. I'm turning right here. It's a double roundabout, so I'm obviously looking to the right to make sure that I can go. I can't go at the moment. In front of us, there's a white Audi coming towards us. Now, I enter this roundabout before that Audi, and my exit is clear. Now, this is the first thing you got to watch, is I'm starting now. The Audi starts now. So the Audi's, well, it's well and truly fucked me, really. Now, did you hear that bib? That bib... it was lighting the blue touch paper. I really lost my temper here with this idiot. He's not even in shot yet. It's the car now that's coming from the right hand side there. Now as you can see, I'm pulling out And as you can see, he can go round me, but he preferred to go straight through the roundabout. He can go round me, which is what you're supposed to do. The Audi can actually move up a bit as well. But this thing goes straight at me and then bibs me. And it was, well, like I say, I lost my temper. Where am I supposed to go, you fucking wanker? Fuck off, idiot. And the thing that is really annoying is how long he had to wait. It was like seconds, a couple of seconds he had to wait before he's bibbing. But he could drive past me. Even this guy here is looking like, why are you not going? All right, if you're not going to go, I'll go. You know, it's like if you're going round the roundabout instead of right over the top of it, there wouldn't even be an issue. But he made it an issue. Idiot. Now, when you drive, there is an unwritten rule, really, of an emergency vehicle going past you. You pull over to the left-hand side, and once that vehicle's gone past you, you all pull back out to the right-hand side of the lane, and in the same order. It's just a little bit of driving etiquette that we do in this country. I will give you a little clue about someone who doesn't follow that, though. So as you can see, we all moved over to the left hand side, and it looks even better from the rear camera, because although I've got this great big lorry behind me, you'll see everyone move over to the left, to the right as we're looking at it behind the lorry there. We're all moving over to the right, and then we get one clueless one that doesn't understand it. They are clueless. Yes, one of Sadiq Khan's licence to kill assassins, overtaking everything that's pulled over for the emergency vehicle. Now, right on cue of me saying that they are clueless, look in front of this one, you'll see another one pull over to the left hand side. Now, what the hell is he doing? They just make up their own rules. They make up their own whatever they're doing. I don't even know what this guy is doing. All I do know is he is one of Sadiq Khan's licence to kill assassins. He's just pulled over there to do a 3-point turn, a turn in the road. I don't know. So now we're in Mitcham. There's 2 lanes here, as you can see on the ground there. The markings give you 2 lanes. And we are looking at the traffic lights before anything else here. Mine are red and amber there. And there's an octopus van that's going to go straight through a red light from his side. It's got to be red, isn't it? You would think it's got to be red. If it's going amber, red and amber my side, it's got to be red his side. Anyway, we're still looking at the octopus van when we come to the roundabout. Again, there's 2 lanes that enter the roundabout. So there's 2 lanes going round the roundabout. One goes off to the left and one goes over to the right. I'm going right. He's going left, so he should stay left. No, he's just going to go right there. He should be all the way over there, so I should be able to do that next to him. I held back because I knew what was going to happen. It always happens on this roundabout. It's called lazy arse driving. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Now, the next clip is in Hackbridge. Now, this is a lot closer than what it looks on camera. And I didn't see this guy until quite late. We're right next to a school. I personally think he's going too fast. But let me know what you think I could have done to stop this happening. As you can see, I can't see anything in my way at the moment. Nothing yet, nothing yet, nothing yet. Then all of a sudden, there's a coach. Now, what can I do? Look how close he is there. He didn't slow down or nothing. He's got the cars on his side of the road. I'm almost touching the curb. What am I supposed to do there? You know, I think he's going too fast, and there's a big space over to the right. I think that's my side of the road that you're on there, mate. Now, all the parked cars are on his side of the road, and I'm going to show you it from the side view now. Fucking hell. Now, for me, it's all about speed. I think he's driving too fast round this bend here. Remember, he's on my side of the road here. He should be going slow enough, if he needs to get into that gap there. And I think he needs to get into that gap. I know that we're supposed to give way to bigger vehicles and all that, but it doesn't mean that they can drive straight at you though. He needs to be driving a lot slower than that down a road like this where he can't see round the bend and he's driving on the wrong side of the road. We haven't had a triple C for ages, a corner cutting cretin. There he is. I mean, that's not even close, is it, to being on the correct side of the road? It's not difficult, is it? Now we are turning right here now, and I need to show you the traffic that I'm heading into. Bear with us as we're just going to turn right, and I'm going to show you that it's solid traffic because of the weather, and it's just past school time. It's heavy traffic here, massively heavy traffic. And now we're going to go to the rear camera, and what we're looking at is a Birkin and Merc. Yeah, the one that can't get through the gap there. That's not important because we can't go anywhere anyway. But it's an unusual driving standard that I haven't really seen before. Yes, he tailgates me quite a bit down this road when we start going, of course, but he's got this habit of getting close to me, stopping, and then moving forward again when I'm still standing still. He's moved over to the left there for no reason. I do not know why, because look at the road next to us. There's plenty of room. There's nothing coming that's big. I have no idea why he moved over, but he's got this habit of just going forward, doing this. And I don't know why. Why would you do that? Why would you just get, I'm not going anywhere. There's traffic in front of me. I'm stopped. So I'm going to speed it up here. And he does it a few times. So I'm just a little bit miffed as to why he does that. If you've got any ideas, please let us know in the comment section down below, because I can't think of any reason why you would just stop and then push forward again. Like that. Again, he stops and then pushes forward. And it's quite a hard brake that he's doing as well. We'll speed it up again. And we're heading to a little mini roundabout, which is really, really busy in the mornings now. And the roads are obviously quite flooded and everything. But when we come round here, he tries to, I'm sure he tried to overtake me on this lane here. We can actually start to drive now. Look how close he is to me on a 20, and he moves right over to the right. You can't get past me. There's parked cars there. It is a bit odd. Now, I mean, that's not too bad at 20 miles an hour, that sort of gap. But it's this weird stopping and then moving forward again. I don't understand it.
Only one reason why you're out there, and that's to try and overtake me.
There he goes again. What is the point of that? It's bizarre. It's bizarre, and I really cannot think of why you would be doing that. Why would you get that close to anyone anyway to start off with? But why, when I'm stopped and you're stopped, why move forward a foot and a half, 2 foot or whatever to do it? And now we're going to pull out right, and look how he pulls out right. Look how he cuts this person up. Look, again, it's like he's out of control. He don't know how fast his car goes when he takes his foot off. Look, what is that? I think his car, when he takes his foot off the brake, must be really, really quick without him touching the accelerator or something. But look at this one. It pulls straight out in front of this guy. Obviously, he's got the speed to get away from him, but you still shouldn't have done it. And now he just tailgates me. Yeah, he's far too close. It is 20 miles an hour. It does go into 30 miles an hour. And he's just too close. It's just odd driving. And for once, I haven't got an explanation as to why you would move forward like this all the time. So if you have got any ideas as to why this guy drives like this, please let us know in the comments down below. So now I'm going to speed it up, because all he's going to do now is tailgating, which I do understand why they tailgate, because they are not very clever. But the other bit, I do not understand. So we are heading, or we are at the hospital, and anyone that's been asking about my elf. Here's a little update. Basically, I'm still waiting on a lot of tests to come through, so I can't give you a proper update on it. We are looking at this parking, by the way, not by this car, the car that's in front of us with its reversing light on. It's not very good, to be honest. But the test I've had so far, I had a 24-hour ECG attached to my chest, had to have my chest shaved yet again, and this thing stuck on my chest for 24 hours. I haven't received the results of that yet. I've had to go for a prostate test, and guys, it's not a finger up the bum anymore, it's blood test. That's all you got to do. You got to do a blood test. I think if a vampire bit me at the moment, he'd be looking at me saying, where's the blood, fat boy? All I'm getting is gravy. I've given so much blood in this bloody hospital so far for testing, it's unbelievable. Yeah, so basically I can't really give you any updates because I'm waiting on the results myself. But since my episode of late October, I've had no funny turns or anything like that since I've been on these pills. Yeah, so that's the update. Anyway, we're getting back to the parking now, shall we? I think this woman needs to learn how to use a handbrake. The pedestrians don't help out here, though, to be honest. She's struggling and she's getting a bit, look, I mean, she's going the wrong way. She's steering the correct way, but not going the right way. Yeah, I think she's not using her handbrake, which is making her roll forward, so she's looking like she's driving the wrong way. Yeah, handbrake, use your handbrake. And obviously the pressure of someone there waiting always makes it worse on this situation. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.